Like, I'm getting out of the building and what I see, do you see it? This is like my height. Wow. Today is the day. I'm going to downtown Chicago to see the dentist. I'm gonna start doing Invisalign. Unfortunately, my teeth started to move, so I decided, okay, this is the time. I took the credit card from my boyfriend. I told him today. I was like, oh, what is the limit for your card? And he was like, something like 5,000 or 7,000. I was like, okay, I'm gonna spend it all. He was laughing because I decided to take credit card in case if my bank gonna block the transaction, because it's gonna cost me today $3,000, and they said for retainers I have to pay 400 more. That's it. Now I'm gonna take you with me to downtown. You will see downtown with me. We'll see what have changed there. I didn't go there for maybe half a year by myself. I used to go there with my boyfriend by car, but now I'm going on metro. Pretty interesting experience. Last time I was a little bit scared because some people were trying to approach me and they were trying to talk to me, and I was like, oh my god, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna rob me. Maybe you don't know what was happening in Chicago in the previous seasons, but there were lots of robberies and I was a little bit paranoid. But I have heard that now absolutely is fine. But we'll see what is happening there, because I don't know. It's pretty chilly today, but I'm dressed as if it's autumn. I don't know, maybe just because I saw sun outside and I thought that it would be warm. But yesterday it was -3 Celsius and it was snowing a lot. Like literally a lot. I'm not wearing makeup today because I guess they're gonna make some pain to me. Come on, I'm a drama queen, I know. Anyway, I know that it's not gonna be painful. Braces, they were pretty painful to wear them and to adjust them and all that stuff, but Invisalign, I have asked lots of my friends and they said no, it's not gonna be painful. The doctor over there is really good. I've seen him one time. It was 1 year ago. He was very patient with me and I asked lots of questions just because I was reading a lot about it. So I know lots of stuff about Invisalign and about braces. So I'm well prepared and we'll see what he will tell me today. I took a cup of tea with me. My boyfriend doesn't allow me to buy stuff outside due to coronavirus. So I have my own tea. And you can see metro coming somewhere very far. But in 5 minutes it's supposed to be here. You see, it's pretty safe here. They have cameras and I'm really happy about that. And here is the stop. This 2 levels. I'll show you inside right now. Do you know what is this? It is Amazon Go, so you just go there and you can shop everything by yourself. So there are no people, no salespeople, so you just grab and pay at the cash counter. Here, Amazon Go. So look, there are no cash counters. You come, you select, and you pay by yourself. This is Ogilvy Transportation Center, so all the trains come here and you can see DV bikes there. So if you like to bike, you can rent a bike and you can bike everywhere in the city. We did that during the summer and it was pretty nice because you can ride for 2 or 3 hours and then you have to drop the bike on its station, and there are lots of stations in the city, and it costs something like $8 or $12. I don't remember exactly, but you can Google it. DV Bikes, Chicago. Here is the place where I arrived. If you go to downtown Chicago, you have to remember that it's really cold here. Why? Because there is a lake here and it's always windy here and cold, super cold. You can see now firefighter car, that one truck, and it was cleaning the roads. So we had lots of snow last night. Actually, it was snowing for the whole night and the whole day, so that's why we have lots of snow. You can buy bus ticket for $2.50, but you're supposed to have the exact amount for this bus ride, because if you're gonna give them $5 or $3, they're not gonna give you change. You can buy some cards here, they called Ventra cards, and you can just put it next to the machine and the machine will read the balance, so they will charge you $2.25. It's very convenient. I don't drive, I don't want to drive. My boyfriend keeps on telling me you have to drive. I'm like, no, I like buses, and because I'm not moving that much. My boyfriend has a car, he can take me to many places. Now you can see the path where I'm walking, and on the right side you can see this lake. It's very beautiful. Here I love skyscrapers. Here in the USA they call them skyline. I will show you more skyscrapers in a few minutes. Look, here is another station where you can drop the bike. So the first one which we saw was over there, and now we have it here. And here is the machine where you can pay, and there you can see the map for all the DV bike stations, DV bikes. So it looks like this. They have lots of them. Electric bikes cost a little bit more. Here is the bus stop, and you see there is small trail for the bikes, and you can see here on the screen the time when your bus will arrive. Usually they just like 15-20 minutes. And here is the bus. You know what I like about the buses in Chicago is that they can just like lean on one side. For example, if you're a woman with the kid and you have a stroller, so it's very convenient. Or if a granny wants to get on a bus, the bus will lean, that it would be easier for her to climb the bus. It's very convenient and so thoughtful. Surprisingly, but it's not sunny today here. I don't know, in suburbs it's really sunny. It's so good that I took a scarf from my boyfriend, because 2 or 3 weeks ago I got sick, and that you would understand I had to go to the doctor because I had incredible pain in my muscles on my neck and I couldn't move. I was like in pain, and then I just went to the clinic, and they did lots of procedures to my neck and I started to feel better, but I'm not completely recovered, so that's why I have to wear lots of scarves. Even inside the building I'm always wearing a scarf. this is the price if you want to look nice. No, but for me it was a little bit different. I was working out in the house, and I was sweating, but I opened the balcony a little bit, and I was like, nothing gonna hurt my neck or anything just because I'm very well dressed. But I got sick. My boyfriend was treating me for, I don't know, like 1 week in a row. We were doing different patches on my neck. My doctor told me you have to warm those muscles a lot, and my advice to you, always wear warm clothes when it's cold outside. This is metro, which is underground as well, but here in the USA they call it city train. You see it's written there, city, orange, purple, pink and brown lines. It's pretty empty here, you know. I was not expecting it, maybe because it's Monday and maybe people at work, and I'm not at work. You see people added some kind of wood in order to protect the shop. There were massive riots here. I love downtown a lot because I love skyscrapers. I just adore it. You know, me and my boyfriend, we were talking a few days ago. We were like, hey, let's move to downtown because it's really nice and beautiful here. But from the side of work, like if you have to drive to your work, like my boyfriend, he drives a lot because he's a lawyer, so we cannot live in downtown. But at some point we were like, we want, but just because the schools in downtown are very bad, like they have rating 1 out of 10, which is pretty shocking for me, and I don't understand why. Because, you know, like the ratings of the schools in the USA are related to the marks, grades which students get. If you know why the schools are bad in downtown, just write it down in the comments, because we still don't understand. We just read the internet because we're in the process of buying some property, and we're checking the schools because we're gonna have kids, and we're just trying to figure out why is it like that. The day before yesterday I was talking with the kid of my friend, and I was asking him about school and about food in school, and he's like, oh, the food is not so tasty. I ask my mom always to cook, and she's like, can you just imagine I have to wake up to prepare food for my kid? And I was like, yeah, of course, because Ukrainian cuisine is very delicious. And I was like, for us, when we used to grow and we used to eat nice food, of course we cannot understand how is that possible to eat sandwiches and pasta for breakfast, lunch and dinner. You know, for what I like American culture is that people don't care what you're wearing. Like I'm wearing now very simple jacket, autumn jacket, let's say, and slash winter jacket, and nobody cares. But in my country, people would judge you for what you're wearing. You're supposed to wear mink or anything very expensive in winter. I started to like the comfort a lot, because in the USA I'm wearing absolutely everything what is comfortable for me. So I love this culture and I love downtown. County building. This is some government officials are working here. And it seems to me here, IRS, they have an office on the 28th or 27th floor. If you want to rent an apartment in downtown Chicago, so you have to prepare that you would spend approximately $2,000 on 1-bedroom apartment, or even $2,500. And if you want to live in 3-bedroom apartment, you would spend $3,000. Pretty impressive amount of money. now I'm gonna take you to the bin. It's just over there, and you still can see the building was covered with wood for protection. If you don't know what is Nordstrom Rack, it's a place where you can get the clothes with very good discounts. It's like some kind of outlet. So in Nordstrom Rack, clothes would cost from $20 to $50, but there is another one, Nordstrom. The prices there are much more. I have this scarf from Nordstrom, and it's cashmere, and it costs something like $70 or $80. And in that one you can buy some other brands, and it will cost you only like $20–30. It's really good, especially if you're relocating to the USA and you don't have much money to spend on clothes, and you still need clothes. And you know, like when I was relocating, I had 3 suitcases, I guess. I remember that I had lots of suitcases with me, and you know, like I couldn't bring lots of clothes. So those shops are really good place to shop if you're just relocating and you don't have much money to spend. Of course, all of us, when we start working here, we just throw away our stuff, exception high-end brands. I still have them from Dubai, from my luxurious life in Dubai. But like daily clothes, you wear them, you just throw it away. You know, my attitude to clothes have changed in the USA a lot, because before I was like so much into fashion. But you know, in the USA, clothes pretty cheap. What is not cheap here? Taxes. Taxes here are really high. And I think that the entertainment is not that cheap, but of course it's not that expensive as in Dubai. Here is the bin. I'm just gonna go there and to make a video for you over there. A friend of mine relocated to one of those buildings, so soon I'll make for you a room tour, a flat tour, apartment tour of the building in downtown. Here is the bin. So you see people who live here, they are facing the bin and they are facing the lake, which is somewhere there. Guys, if you want to capture girls' attention, just take her to the bin, and then to the restaurant downstairs, and there is ice skating. So you're gonna have really good time. And if she doesn't know how to ski, you're gonna laugh a lot with her if she's a positive girl and has positive mindset. This is the most famous place where all the tourists come, the bin. It was built by one designer, architect. You know, you would never see downtown empty like that, never ever. It was so full, you would not be able to take a photo next to the bin. Wow, look at this building. It's like khaki color. And there is new construction next to it. And now we are going to Trump Tower. Do you know who is Trump? Famous Apple store. You know, now it's not working like before, so I wanted to buy a computer. I came to them and I said like, I want this and that and that and that, and they were like, you know, it should be custom made and you can buy it online and it will be delivered to you in 1 month. So I'm just waiting for this one. It's supposed to be delivered in 1 week, but I was like, what, you don't have it? This is like the biggest in Chicago, and they were like, no, we don't have it. I was like really surprised. And now we are going to Streeterville, and also, you know, I'll show you one building over here. They have Gyro Deli or something like that. They have very nice ice cream, nice chocolate, and they also have those strawberries in chocolate, but bloody expensive. Last time we went there and we bought 5 strawberries and we paid something like $60. I'm like, what? But if my boyfriend allows me, I'll go there after my appointment and I just will treat myself with some portion of sugar. But now I need to ask her permission. We were laughing yesterday and he was like, you see, the girls from work, they just like decided and they just go somewhere. And I'm like, yeah. And you and me, we have to ask permission. One very important thing which I wanted to mention: don't rely on your internet, because there are lots of skyscrapers here and internet sucks here. I just was trying to check how far I am from my clinic, but internet is not working, so your GPS will be getting lost. So you just have to rely on your brain. If you don't know how to use a map, then it can be a problem. So that's why they always advise in Chicago, you need to have a map. Real map made out of paper. Like in old days. Oh, you know, now I'm in front of Chicago booth. I wanted to get my master's degree here. It's one of the best universities in Chicago. It's quite expensive, but they have very good rating here. Now we are approaching Streeterville. This is the building where I shot lots of fancy content last winter. On the 35th floor.